So we have Professor Dawn Sim of Moorfields Eye Hospital. Welcome, Dawn. Great to have you. Dawn is also a co-founder at MTHK, and today we're talking about dark circles under eyes. So Dawn, what causes dark circles under eyes?
It's a million-dollar question, isn't it? It affects all of us. The main cause of dark circles under eyes is it's genetic. So if you have a darker pigmented skin, then the propensity of the skin around the eyes to become darker over time, it's much higher than if you're fair-skinned. That's number one. You can't change that though. But what's modifiable is being tired, not having enough rest. And we all know this. We will see dark circles around the eye. Why that happens is a bit of a mystery. I think we can guess at it. We don't know the actual answer, but we think that the pigmentation around the eyes increase when the skin is not well taken care of. And the one thing we do know for sure, though, is that the skin around the eyes is supported by the fat that hugs your eye. So no one actually talks about this. So our eyes are in our sockets, and we're constantly looking around. And they can't do that if there isn't a good kind of cushion that holds it. But as you get older, this fat layers go away. I don't know if they deposit in your hip. That's a joke, by the way. But we get less fat within our orbits, which is the socket, the eye socket. And so the eye looks like it sinks down. And with that sinking down of the skin around the eyes, it can appear more shaded as well. So those are the key factors that can cause dark circles around the eyes. So with dark circles around the eyes, there are a few things that can accelerate these dark circles forming. If you're a habitual eye rubber, or if you have hay fever, or if you have a condition that can cause hyperpigmentation of the skin, and that's rare. These things cause inflammation and just subtle inflammation and irritation around the eyes. And when you have inflammatory cells come in, and that also triggers melanocytes. So melanocytes are cells that causes pigment, and we all have it. And if you don't have melanocytes, and that's a genetic condition, it's called albinism. I think most of us have heard of that. So melanocytes respond to an inflammatory cascade, and they produce more pigment. And that can be one reason why dark circles occur around the eyes.
When it comes to treating dark circles under eyes with home therapies, what advice do you have?
So a lot of the advice comes with rest and general well-being and how you conduct your day. So sleep is number one. We all know that if we don't sleep enough when we wake up, we see those dark circles around the eyes. So aiming for at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, and everyone's different, but the quality of sleep is important to allow yourself to cycle into that deep sleep where dream occurs. We call REM sleep. With dark circles as well, staying hydrated through the day, because if you're dehydrated, your skin becomes dry and becomes more sallow. So it would be much more obvious, the circles around the eyes. But the other things that comes with hydration is alcohol consumption. So if you drink alcohol the night before, you would notice the day after the dark circles comes out, and it's because you're not sufficiently hydrated. And we know that alcohol dehydrates you, even though it's a liquid substance. The two things you can do is put a cold compress around the eyes as well, and that cold compress reduces inflammation of the eyes or the skin around the eyes, and can help with that. Creams for the eyes, and there's so many out in the market at the moment to ensure the skin around the eyes are well moisturized. All these things can help with dark circles. I would be cautious about looking at what you do use to ensure they don't go into the eye and irritate the eyes, because there's a lot out there that proposes to lighten your skin around the eyes. So I'm not in a place to judge what works and what doesn't, but just be cautious it doesn't cause more inflammation and compounds the problem.
When it comes to foods, are there any foods that can help dark circles under eyes?
So with foods, I think the key ones are similar for eye health and for skin health. So what we do know is, dark leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and citrus fruits as well are high in vitamin C, and with the added vitamin K in leafy green vegetables, and this can really help collagen formation and assist in your skin health and maintain skin health. Foods that are high in collagen have been known to help with skin. I'm not sure this actually affects dark circles around the eyes, but what we do know is that foods that keep you hydrated, such as fruits, berries, cucumber, watermelon, all assist in good skin health and therefore eye skin health. And omega-3 fatty acids are something that have over and over again shown to reduce inflammation, and we know that's a root cause of a lot of evils, and dark circles around the eyes are one of them as well. So foods such as fatty, oily fish like salmon, walnuts, flaxseed, these are things that you can take for the eyes. But in as much as what we, who we are, what we eat, or things like that, I like to think of myself in a tropical sunny holiday eating all these healthy, fruity, oily fish, leafy green vegetables. Let's not forget about the sun. And UV damage is the one thing that you do not want if you want to prevent dark circles around the eyes. So a good sunscreen, UV blocking sunglasses would be important as well.